Good day, everyone. Welcome to our session on predictive and prescriptive HR analytics. In today's increasingly data driven organizations, the ability of HR professionals to not only report on what has happened, but also to anticipate what is likely to occur and recommend the best possible intervention has become essential. This lecture is part of the MBA 141 HR Analytics, and over the next slides, we will build a strong conceptual foundation on how predictive and prescriptive analytics support strategic HRM and evidence-based decision making. This is Ria Alcantara. Let us begin with our learning objectives. By the end of this session, you should be able to clearly distinguish the difference between predictive and prescriptive analytics. While these terms are often discussed interchangeably, they serve fundamentally different roles in analytics maturity. We will discuss it further over the next slides. Second, you will learn to apply predictive models and simulation to support improved hiring, retention, and workforce planning decision. This involves not only understanding the model but also the underlying variables and drivers that influence employee behavior. And third, you should be able to recognize the role of how artificial intelligence and data visualization technologies, whether in Power BI, Python, R, or modern HR system, help guide these insights and convert raw data into strategic action. Now, before we dive deeper, let us briefly revisit the foundational question: what is HR analytics? HR analytics is fundamentally about using data to make informed people related decisions. Traditionally, many HR decisions were grounded in intuition, experience, or observation, what we often refer to as the intuition based management. But business environment today require more rigor. Analytics bridges this gap by transforming people data into evidence-based insights. HR analytics enable us to uncover trends across the employee life cycle, the recruitment effectiveness, turnover patterns, engagement fluctuations, performance distribution, and more. Instead of reacting to problems only after they escalate, analytics empower HR to detect early signs and intervene proactively. This brings us to an equally important point. Why is HR analytics important? At its core, analytic improves decision making. When HR leaders have access to data-driven insight, hiring strategies become more precise, performance intervention become more targeted, and workforce planning becomes significantly more accurate. Analytics also enhances efficiency. Many HR processes, from sourcing candidate to evaluating employee performance, contain patterns and redundancies that analytics can reveal. Through automation and optimization, HR department can better allocate time, budget, and talent resources. Finally, there is a broader business impact. When HR initiatives are grounded in solid data, their contributions to organizational performance become more visible and measurable. This is particularly important as HR continues to reposition itself as a strategic business partner rather than purely administrative function. Moving on, understanding the landscape of HR analytics require recognizing its four primary types: the descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics answer the question what happened. It summarizes historical data, for example, a report on last year's attrition rate or recruitment volume. Diagnostic analytics goes a step further and asks why did it happen. This involves determining the root causes behind observed outcomes. Predictive analytics addresses the question, what will happen? It uses machine learning, statistical modeling, and patterns in historical data to estimate probabilities of future events, such as predicting which employees are at risk of resignation. Finally, prescriptive analytics answer, how can we make it happen? It suggests specific action or scenarios that could lead to desired outcomes. It moves HR from understanding and predicting behavior to shaping it. In the evolution of HR, predictive and prescriptive analytics are positioned at the highest level of strategic value. As Bernard Marr describes, organizations that shift toward data-driven HR build a competitive advantage by anticipating workforce changes rather than merely responding to them. So in this portion, we will only be discussing predictive and prescriptive analytics. Predictive analytic uses historical and present data to identify pattern, establish probabilities, and forecast outcome. It can significantly reduce human error by identifying trends that are not easily visible to managers. However, predictive analytics require high-quality data, often in large quantities, and the model must be recalibrated as conditions change. While prescriptive analytics takes predictive insight further by evaluating possible intervention, it identifies which action will most likely lead to optimal results. While powerful, prescriptive analytics also require substantial time, technical resources, and careful ethical considerations, particularly because automated recommendation can sometimes overlook human nuances. At this point, we transition from hindsight to foresight. HR analytics today is no longer limited to reporting past results. Through predictive and prescriptive approaches, HR's shift from describing organizational behavior to shaping it. Predictive analytics reveals future risks and opportunities. Predictive analytics reveal future risks and opportunities, and prescriptive analytics provide guidance on how to respond, intervene, or optimize. This paradigm shift mirrors the broader evolution of HR into a strategic function equipped with the tools of data science, simulation, and algorithm modeling. As we examine the core components of HR analytics, three pillars stand out: the predictive, prescriptive, and AI-enabled analytics. Predictive analytics focuses on forecasting future outcome based on patterns in historical data. It helps HR anticipate turnover, identify high potential employees, forecasting hiring success, and evaluate risk. While prescriptive analytics moves to the next step by recommending specific action and that leaders should take. This may involve simulation, scenario modeling, workforce optimization, and intervention that balance cost, performance, and business goals. And finally, intelligence and machine learning serve as the engines powering modern analytics. This technology accelerates data processing, automate insights, reduce bias, and enable real-time decision making across HR function. Let us now explore one of the most widely used applications of predictive modeling: attrition analysis. Attrition or employee turnover has significant organizational consequences. like financial, operational, and cultural. Predictive models analyze large volume of employee data as tenure, performance rating, compensation history, and engagement result survey. They help identify employees who may be at risk of leaving even before they express dissatisfaction. Some of the key drivers monitored in attrition modeling include declining engagement scores, stagnant compensation relative to market benchmarks, and lack of career progression opportunities. By detecting these signals early, HR can proactively design retention strategies, conduct stay interviews, adjust compensation, or create development paths tailored to high-risk employees. Predictive attrition modeling exemplifies the strategic value of analytics. It transforms reactive HR practices into proactive, evidence-based talent management. As we continue deepening our understanding of predictive analytics, let us now translate this concept into visual interpretation of data. One of the most fundamental and widely used tools in predictive modeling is the correlation heat map. A correlation heat map allows us to observe the strength and direction of relationship between variables. This is critical in HR analytics because it helps identify the strongest predictors of workforce outcome. In this case, the attrition risk. Looking at the example of the heat map, we can immediately see how variables such as years of experience, the age, and performance score interact with attrition probability. For example, lower performance score may correlate with higher attrition risk, while longer tenure might show a stabilizing effect. This correlation guide model formulation by helping analysts determine which predictors to include or exclude. But correlation is only the beginning. Predictive analytics becomes more powerful when we move from variable relationships to group level insights. This brings us to the next visualization, the bar of predictive attrition risk by department. These charts allows HR leaders to see not just individual level risk but systematic trends. Departments with consistently high predictive attrition such as sales or the HR in the sample provided may be experiencing deeper structural issues like workload strain, compensation disparities, leadership challenges, or cultural misalignment. Such insight help HR allocate retention budget, prioritize engagement, intervention, and inform leadership coaching in the areas that needs its mo need it most. Like for example, in this example is the sales and HR. They have to put their focus on these two departments. After identifying relationship and high-risk groups, we then progress into statistical modeling. Prescriptive analytics use algorithm and statistical tools to identify the probability of an event, in this case, resignation. One of the most common tools for this purpose is the logistics regression. Logistic regression is specifically designed to model binary outcomes such as will resign or will stay. The slides illustrates on an online tool commonly used for teaching regression concept. This process involves selecting variable, running the logistic regression, and interpreting coefficient. Each coefficient explains how strong a predictor influences the likelihood of attrition. A positive coefficient indicates that as a predictor increases, so does the attrition risk. A negative coefficient suggests a proactive effect. Understanding this relationship empowers HR professional to back up data backup intervention grounded in statistical evidence rather than intuition. So I have here the link of the free app that I tested the sample from dataset, and then I tried it to check the result. So this is the link of the sample application, free application that I found uh, in Google, and then tried the result if it's reliable. Moving on, predictive analytic is also not limited to attrition. It plays increasingly significant role in hiring and talent acquisition. In hiring, predictive models analyze large volume of applicants and employee data, resume patterns, assessment result, behavior indicators, interview transcript, and even digital footprints to predict candidate success and cultural alignment. By doing this, predictive hiring model helps organization reduce time to hire. Automation allows HR team to identify best fit candidates earlier in the recruitment process, focusing their efforts on higher quality applicants. Additionally, predictive hiring model improve the quality of hire by linking candidates' characteristic to future performance outcome. Importantly, data-driven screen also minimizes certain form of biases when predicting tools that are built ethically and validated well. They prioritize skills and data-relevant signals rather than subjective judgment or demographic assumption. To visualize predictive hiring, we also look at the scatter plot showing experience versus predictive hire probability. The scatter plot visualizes how candidate experience influence the model's predictive hiring probability. A positive upward trend suggests that the candidates with more experience have higher likelihood of succeeding in the job. Recruiters can use insights like this to prioritize candidates who statistically align best in high performance retention. While experience alone is rarely the single determinant of success, the scatter plot allows us to observe general patterns such as diminishing returns after certain number of years or variability among mid-level experienced candidates. Visual looks like scatter plots help hiring managers understand nonlinear pattern and avoid oversimplifying candidate evaluation. Now that we have established how prediction works, we transition to the next frontier, the prescriptive analytics. How prescriptive analytic works. You can think of prescriptive analytics like Netflix for business. It works in the same way that Netflix suggests films based on viewing behaviors. Prescriptive analytics goes beyond predictive analytics with a more preemptive approach to looking at the future. If predictive analytics addresses the question what will likely happen, prescriptive analytics asks what should we do about it. This shift transform HR from forecasting function into a strategic decision making engine. Prescriptive analytics often uses what if scenario simulation. This simulation allow HR to model effective effects of possible intervention. For example, if the organization increases the training budget by 10% for the engineering team, how will retention change over the next 12 months? This simulation allow leaders to compare multiple strategies before committing organizational resources. They are particularly powerful because they reveal the cost-benefit trade-offs of decisions that might otherwise rely on guesswork. Following this prescriptive system, generate actionable recommendation Rather than simply flagging a high-risk employee, a prescriptive model might recommend targeted interventions such as mentoring program, compensation adjustment, leadership, coaching, or workload rebalancing. For example, the system recommendation is to offer employee a leadership mentorship program to reduce churn risk by 25%. A prescriptive system, personalized intervention, ensuring managerial actions are not generic but precisely targeted to the employee's context. Moving on, let us shift to the prescriptive modeling in hiring. The hiring funnel is an essential visualization that reveals where candidate drop off and help HR team diagnose bottleneck. The funnel chart shows how candidate volumes decreases at each step of the hiring pipeline from applied, shortlisted, interviewed, offered, and finally the hiring or the hired. This makes it easy to identify bottlenecks. Example in this funnel chart is that low conversion from interview to offer. HR can simulate process changes such as improve screening or enhance interview training to increase hiring efficiency. Prescriptive analytics identify where conversation rates are weakest and recommend interventions such as adjusting sourcing channels, improving interview process, or optimizing job description to attract more qualified applicants. Next, we explore the role of artificial intelligence in this analytics continuum. AI serves as engine of innovation, enabling HR professional to uncover patterns that may be invisible to human analysts. Where traditional analytics can analyze thousands of data points, AI can process millions, integrating text, images, behaviors, and real-time signals. AI is not merely automating administrative tasks, it enhances HR strategic capabilities by detecting complex relationship and enabling more responsive intervention. In shaping the future of HR, AI transform decision making by automating routine tasks, providing predictive insights into workforce risk, enabling individualized employee experience, identifying biases, and supporting personalized learning paths. As HR become increasingly tech-enabled, AI will play a central role in delivering fair, inclusive, and data-driven talent strategies. Finally, we examine the key AI uses, key AI use cases in HR. Like for example, chatbots and virtual assistants provide instant responses to employee and candidates inquiry, enhancing engagement and accessibility. Next is AI-driven sentiments analysis interprets open-ended survey comment detecting early signs of burnout by declining morale. AI also contributes to bias reduction by auditing job description and recruitment language to remove gender or exclusionary terms. And AI personalizes learning and development by recommending training programs tailored to individual skills gap and career aspiration. Together, this AI application illustrate how modern HR department can evolve into digitally empowered, strategically oriented organizations capable of navigating complex works dynamics. As we move forward to the final section of our session, let us shift our attention to a practical example of how analytics outputs look when integrated into decision-making workflows. The slide presents a sample analytics dataset featuring synthetic employee information such as the tenure, engagement score, last promotion date, churn risk, and recommended action. This type of data set illustrates how predictive and prescriptive analytics converge to support strategic HR decision. For instance, an employee with high tenure, this one, uh, but declining engagement because it's 4.5 over 10, may be flagged as medium risk or high risk, maybe flagged as medium risk or even high risk churn candidate. This system can recommend target interventions such as scheduling a developmental conversation or offering a role redesign. Conversely, another employee may demonstrate high engagement. In this case, this is the high engagement and strong performance, indicating a lower risk of 5%, allowing the system to recommend maintenance strategies such as mentorship roles or leadership opportunities. At the bottom of the slide, we see more detailed tabular output typical in HR analytic platforms. These tables serve several important academics and operational purposes. First, they provide transparency. Decision makers can see the underlying variables such as risk scoring. Second, they support auditability. In the responsible analytics framework, HR must be able to justify why a model produced a certain prediction. And third, they promote collaborative interpretation. HR leaders, data analysts, and line managers can jointly review this data to validate insight and refine intervention. This brings us to the essential conceptual framework in HR analytics, the analytics value chain. The value chain illustrates the progression from raw data to actionable organization impact. It begins with the data collection, the foundation of all analytics work. In HR, this means gathering uh, high quality data from HRIS platform, employee survey, exit interview, performance management system, and even external labor market resources sources. Without accurate, timely, and relevant data, even the most sophisticated analytical tools will fail to produce meaningful insights. Second is the analysis and insight, where data is transformed into understanding. This stage involves applying machine learning models, statistical techniques, or correlation analysis to uncover patterns. In It is here that predictive analytics play its most important role, revealing the relationship that drive workforce behavior and enabling leaders to anticipate future outcomes. Finally, the third stage of the value chain is the strategic action. This is where prescriptive analytics provide its greatest value. Insight alone do not change organizational realities. Change occur when those insights are translated to targeted data-backed intervention that shape workforce outcome, improve retention, optimizing hiring, enhancing engagement, or minimizing risk. The true value of HR analytics lies not only in knowing what might happen, but in shaping what should happen. For our final slide is the key takeaways in this today's session. So, HR analytics transform workforce data into strategic evidence-based decision, helping organizations shift from intuition-based practices to measurable data-driven results. Next is the predictive modeling enable HR participate future outcomes such as attrition risk, hiring success probability, workforce demand, and performance pattern long before issues surface. Next is the prescriptive analytic turns prediction into recommended action. guiding HR leaders on the best intervention to improve retention, optimize recruitment, and enhance employee experience. Also, we learned in this session that AI and machine learning unlock deeper workforce insight, automating pattern detection, clustering employee segment, analyzing text responses, and identifying high impact drivers of HR outcomes at scale. And last is the organization that adopt advanced analytics gain a long-term competitive advantage, achieving better hiring quality, reduced turnover, and more strategic workforce planning supported by intelligent data system. As we conclude, I want to emphasize that HR analytic is not a one-time analysis or a standalone project. It is a continuous cycle of data collection, analysis, reflection, and strategic action. Organization that commit to this cycle build a more adaptive, forward-looking HR function that is scalable of navigating the complexities of the modern workforce. So, finally, we arrive at the last section of our presentation. Um, whether you're interested in the statistical techniques behind attrition modeling, the ethical consideration of AI in AI in HR, or the practical steps for implementing an analytics strategy in your organization, I encourage you to share your thoughts, and that references are also provided in the last part of the slide. So that would be all for today and for the part one, and thank you. Thank you for watching and listening.